XTV's news broadcast for Thursday, July 9, 2026. Making the headlines tonight, PM denies links to Meat Master in latest development on split payment scandal. 2 months later, BEL has not filed High Court application on severance. And PM says Defense Ministry's accounting officer, CEO Francis Usher, stays. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the Jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Babina Hanuma, Babina Hanuma, Wabina Punta A. Eh, Babina Hanuma, Babina Hanuma, Wabina Punta A. Eh, Babina Hanuma, Babina Hanuma, Wabina Punta A. Eh, Babina Hanuma, Babina Hanuma, Wabina Punta A.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
It is a distinct honor to be here in Belize for the launch of the Caribbean Development Bank's Basic Needs Trust Fund 11th program, BNTF 11. For more than 4 decades, BNTF has stood as one of the bank's most visible and impactful instruments for community-based poverty reduction. Here in Belize, the legacy is clear. Over the past 25 years, BNTF has completed 79 sub-projects in vulnerable communities at an estimated cost of $23.79 million United States dollars. Through BNTF 11, we have begun a new cycle of investments. This investment of more than $5.2 million United States dollars represents far more than approved financing. It represents a renewed commitment.
BNTF has supported transformative investments in education, water and sanitation, community infrastructure, livelihoods, and social development. Through BNTF 11, we have an opportunity to build on that legacy by ensuring that our investments respond directly to the needs of our people, particularly the most vulnerable among us.
The new school building has made a huge difference for me and my classmates. The improvement to our school have made our learning environment cleaner, safer, and more comfortable. Thank you to the Caribbean Development Bank, with the Social Investment Fund, the government, and everyone else who helped.
No one must be left behind. Not that child attending school in rural Toledo, not the farmer in Orange Rock, not the family in Corozal, not the communities that continue to face challenges accessing basic services.
You're up against some tough challenges, but not all heavy-duty lubricants can handle the pressure. Until now, introducing Ridgeline Lubricants, a homegrown solution engineered right here to solve the hurdles you face every day. Backed by experts who understand the ups and downs of where you're operating and what's at stake. Specially formulated to protect your equipment so you can push past grueling hours, heavy loads, and harsh conditions to reach for greater productivity. Ridgeline Lubricants. Long live your equipment.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. In the latest split payment leaks, the company featured is Meat Master, which Defense CEO Francis Usher has confirmed is owned by a cousin of his wife. He said the company won 2 lots this year to provide meat, including fish for the BDF and Coast Guard. According to its Facebook page, the business is based in Orange Walk Town. 5 leaked screenshots of the government's SmartStream system show there are 150 available records, but only 60 have been leaked for the period April 13 to May 11 this year, a total of 29 days. In that period, the total payments made to Meat Master per the available records is $467,230.98. All the payments are below the $10,000 threshold for greater Treasury scrutiny, though the figures are mostly dissimilar except for May 11, which stands out. On that day alone, there were 11 payments of $9,750 each and 7 payments of $9,425 for a total of $144,950. There were also 2 similar payments that day of $7,500 each, 2 for $9,000, $450, and also 2 for $7,560. Including dissimilar payments, a total of $340,000.81 was dispersed that day across 40 invoices for products received. The CEO said he had no involvement in the outcome of the tender. On a matter of the split payments, he explained that the invoices were paid as they were submitted. He maintained that nothing irregular is occurring and that the ministry is getting value for money. On Wednesday, the opposition's Guardian newspaper reported that apart from Frederick Gomez, a new owner with an Orange Walk address, joined the business. It subsequently reported that the Prime Minister may have a link to Meat Master, claiming the business operates from a property said to be owned by one of his brothers. Today, the Prime Minister rejected the allegation and said legal action may be pursued.
Have any link with Meat Masters? They're alleging your brother is part owner of Meat Masters.
I think the Guardian said my older brother, and that is something that I'm passing over to my lawyers, and they're going to be writing the Guardian, because I know that they know better. That I'm the oldest child for my father and my mother, so I don't know where they're coming with that story. I think they're trying to link the last name, but with the 2 different families, there no relations with us. I don't have any interest in Meat Masters. I didn't even realize Meat Masters was selling meat to the BDF. So I think that the UDP is trying to grab onto something. They have been, so inept. And they've been so divided, and they're trying to find. They're grabbing at straws, trying to create a scandal when there is none. They're trying to drag me into this. I've been very clear. We've given this to the Auditor General. The Auditor General was in cabinet on Tuesday, and with everybody and the CEOs and the ministry and the ministers, and she explained what is the process when they do audit. Not this one in particular, because she said I cannot speak on this one because I have sworn an oath of secrecy. So she did not speak on that, but she does spoke on the process. And I've been clear. If this young man or this gentleman, Brisenio, is, and I don't think he did anything wrong, but if he did anything wrong, he will have to answer. And I repeat one more time, we're not related in any which way. It's a different Brisenio. They have Brisenios in PG, they have Brisenios in San Ignacio, they have Brisenios, I think, in Corozal and Orange Walk, and Brisenios in Child Farm, and most of them we're not related. So I think the Guardian will definitely have to apologize, and quite likely we might decide, depending what my attorneys advise, maybe taking legal action against them.
In a release this afternoon, Meat Master responded to the media reports on its contracts with the Ministry of Defense and confirmed that it was formally registered in 2022. It also affirms that it has no ties to the Brisenio family, whether through company ownership or its business location. It confirmed that it was selected to provide meats in April 2026 through the official government tender process, and emphasized that all invoices accurately reflect goods delivered. Meatmaster says it operates with integrity and transparency, and that publishing false information could unfairly harm its reputation and employees. Accounting officers in the public service are personally responsible for how each ministry uses, safeguards, and reports public funds under the stipulations of the Finance and Audit Reform Act, FARA, and the Financial and Stores Orders. In Belize, those accounting officers are the politically appointed chief executive officers who replace permanent secretaries who previously held that role as career public officers. An experienced auditor told Creme News XTV that based on the regulations, the purchase order clerk, the invoice clerk, and the approver who had input regarding the split payments, as well as the CEO, should be placed on administrative leave while the audit is completed. In this case, the current defense CEO, Francis Usher, only assumed the post near the end of the period covered in the split payments leaks. The auditor also noted that the Financial Intelligence Unit should conduct its own investigation. Today, the Prime Minister says CEO Usher stays.
Now, inside PM, that the CEO has accepted that one of the owners of Meatmasters is his cousin. Are we seeing him being removed so that the Auditor General can also look into these allegations?
I have not spoken directly with him on this matter. As you know, there's a bidding committee, and I think that this present CEO has been doing a pretty good job in trying to hold the ministry together. And I think it would be a disservice to the ministry, a disservice to the men and women in the Coast Guard and the BDF if we were to remove him. I think he genuinely cares for these soldiers and these and for the people in the Coast Guard, and really wants to do better, or how we can do better. We've been talking on ideas, because the whole process, there's a problem all over. There's a problem with the bidding. There's a problem where it seems that officers, politicians, whoever it is, and the Auditor General will determine that they're trying to circumvent going through the bidding or the contract process by keeping it under 10,000. So there's a problem at the BDF in controlling the supplies, because listen, when the UDP was there, they used to buy, I think, about $4 million a year for food. We increased it to $8 million. And you could ask any soldier, they are eating better than before. And it angers me that all the good that we've been doing for the soldiers is shrouded with this that has happened, where they're trying to circumvent the contract, issuing of contracts so that they can pay easier. And so it removes the attention from the good work that we're doing, and we're genuinely feeding the BDF better than ever before. And we need to make that clear. We also need to make clear that in most instances, I can't say for anything, I do believe that we were delivering the goods. And if the Auditor General were to find there are instances where people did not deliver, if there is it, and I don't think there is, they're going to be held liable. We are not going to cover this up. And
as we reported, the Prime Minister announced at the PUP's National Party Council meeting last Saturday that the Auditor General has been asked to take the Ministry of Defense audit back more than a decade to 2015. Today, the PM expanded on those comments, saying they have been hearing horror stories of the administration of funds under the UDP.
We've been hearing some horror stories. Apparently, the BDF at that time dealt with mostly with one company, and there was very little reporting. And so we will ask the Auditor General, since you're already doing this, we're going to go to 2015 and then to see, because this kind of behavior have to stop. We can't continue this, man. And I know certainly from my end, we as the PUP, we said we were going to be different, and we just don't forsake. We have to do it, and we have to be seen that we're doing different. So this is a good opportunity for us to be able to fix it. Now, I'm not happy with what has happened, but this only brings it to our mind to say, you know what, guys, this is what we said we're going to do, and we have to do it, and we're going to do it.
Someone in the know has told us it is unrealistic to expect an audit dating back a decade to be completed in 3 months. They consider that, at minimum, such an undertaking would last at least 8 months. As of Friday, July 3rd, Belize Electricity Limited, BEL, had not yet filed an application in the High Court regarding the applicability of the Caribbean Court of Justice's November 2025 severance ruling to the company. On April 24, 2026, BEL announced that it would seek such guidance and stated, quote, BEL is in the process of initiating proceedings in the High Court to seek declaratory relief. The company anticipates that the court's guidance will assist in establishing a clear and consistent framework for addressing severance claims going forward, end quote. More than 2 months later, no filing has been made. At last Friday's media energy workshop, BEL Chairman Lin Young said the application had already been filed, but the company's legal counsel confirmed otherwise during the interview. Over 150 former BEL employees organized themselves as the Belize Energy Workers for Justice in February and are demanding severance.
When will BEL lodge the documents in court in relation to BEWJ or the CCJ decision on severance?
Yeah. Okay, so, you mean the ex-employees?
Yes.
Yeah, of which I am one.
But they've said that you received their severance when you left the company back then.
They did too. And the same circumstances.
But they're saying that's not reflected in their documentation they received. So BL is going to court. When will those documents be filed?
No, we're not going to court. Sorry. Yes. Right, to seek clarification. So effectively, it's kind of awkward for me because, like I said, I'm an ex-employee too, and a lot of people who are out there picketing are my friends. And I understand, some of them have difficulties, etc. And if we can do something to help you, we'd want to do that, right? But the CCJ's decision was related to the BTL case, and it was specific to the BTL case. But there are some implications for every company in the country that has a pension plan, not only BL. Our understanding is that the decision said that if a pension plan doesn't explicitly say it covers severance, then severance is in addition to the pension plan. In BL's case, the pension deed, the deed that BL has says that it covers severance. In fact, the BL pension plan was started with employees' severance, right? The severance obligation of the company was calculated and it was used to start the pension plan to ensure that the pension plan covered the severance. So I think it would be responsible of any company to just go and pay out severance in addition to a pension plan, just on the basis of a ruling for BTL. You need to look at the particular circumstances of each company and decide, how you move forward with it. So that is what BL has done. We've gone to the court to get clarification from the court to see if the court agrees with the legal advice that the company has gotten, that everybody has gotten their severance.
Already filed?
Yeah.
Like when?
It has been filed, yeah. Oh, it hasn't been filed? Sorry.
So,
can you say that on the record?
Yeah. But it hasn't been filed?
Can you say that on the record?
To file.
Yeah,
That's what she's saying.
Okay. Yeah.
After the break, PM says Bella was right. Stay with us.
Let's all be safe during the rainy season. Belize Electricity Limited reminds you that heavy rains can cause flooding in your neighborhood and on roads. Avoid driving or walking in flooded areas, which can have hidden dangers such as debris and fallen power lines. Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety. Please stay safe.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Hello Belize, if you're looking for the perfect home air conditioner, then listen up. First, choose the right tonnage. Correct sizing means perfect cooling and much lower electricity bills. Now, look for efficiency. GREE uses AI-driven performance to optimize cooling and fight high energy costs. Lastly, don't just cool your air. Cleaning demand health-focused air treatment and smart connected features. Get the global leader in smart home comfort. Contact us today to find your perfect GREE AC.
No one should be up at this time. If you're still up, it's not you. It's your mattress. Because the right mattress changes everything. Sherwood Bedding Luxury Resort Pillow Top Mattress. Sleep better, wake better. Available at Design Depot. All in one place.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today? I'm so stressed out. Okay, I'm saying I help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am going after that, okay? Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Today will be the inauguration of the backup water system. This will be able to assist the Pomona Water Board to expand, and if they get breakdown with the current system, this can also be a backup. There are times when, especially in the dry season, when the current system might run low or might run dry, and that by itself creates a problem to fetch water. So we are hopeful that if this is not used as much right now, when the other system runs low, this will kick in.
We must ensure that people have access to clean, safe, potable water, just like everybody else across this country. What you see here today is an investment of over $160,000. It includes all the pipes that you see here. We also have other accessories. We have a backup generator. We have the solar system. And we also have a booster pump.
The most difficult part that hinders development is the access of water. We have reduced significantly the amount of people that were deprived from accessing a basic need such as water.
I am elated, very happy to be here, receiving the system. I think everybody would be very happy, very happy.
When we call it, we have no water, no nothing. That was an empty spot, but it's home now. They have a pipe right out there, so it's still okay, just that we had to reach up to get the water. I cannot wait to have it reach to our door.
This is the general. DJ coming again. Yeah, yeah. DJ zone. DJ zone, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You doing fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina hapunta ah. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina hapunta ah. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina hapunta ah. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina hapunta ah.
Former Miss Universe Belize Isabella Zabane has taken a hit over her comments at the PUP's National Party Council meeting last Saturday that the Smart Stream payments threshold for less scrutiny should be increased. She stated that then $10,000 is, quote, too low for ministries to be allowed to spend, end quote. But the statement is erroneous, as ministries can spend more than $10,000, but going above that threshold attracts scrutiny outside of the ministry. The Prime Minister has agreed that the threshold should be increased, but today he spoke about what measures would be put in place to ensure accountability.
It's unfortunate. I mean, we should encourage women to participate more in events like this. And I want to commend her and commend her for her courage to be able to stand up and say something that everybody knows, but because of the present circumstances, everybody's afraid of saying it. Actually, under the centralized, on the central procurement unit, that is one of the things that we're going to address. 20 years ago, the budget was less than $1 billion. Right now, we're at $1.8 billion. And there's so much things the government is buying, what, $400-500 million of services and goods every year. That's not talking, and including, well, when you include roads and so, it goes up even more. And so it becomes almost impossible at 10,000 or below 10,000. So what we'll be doing under the centralized procurement unit is that we're going to increase that number. But unlike now, everything will have to go through one portal or one window. Every ministry have to put what they're doing in there. So everybody will see, okay, let's use the BDF. The BDF want to be able to, we need $1 million worth of food supplies for 6 months, for instance. And these are the things that we want. And so let's say they increase the threshold for 20,000 or 30,000. If the ministry decide, okay, we'll give a company under that threshold, they'll be able to give it, but they will also have to report it through that threshold to the public and say, this company get $20,000 and did not have to go to a contract. So what has happened where you see one company having hundreds and hundreds of payments on 10,000, it would be impossible for it to happen, because in this case, all of that would have to be reported and people immediately would have seen that, hold on, something is not going correct here.
On May 19, George Gomez was announced as the new CEO of the Belize Central Prison, succeeding Virgilio Murillo, who retired after 24 years of service. The Ministry of Home Affairs said Gomez had understudied Murillo for 4 months and that Murillo would remain as a special advisor. Less than 2 months later, on July 7th, Gomez was abruptly dismissed, and Colby Foundation Chairman Francisco Woods is now holding over as acting CEO, while the board identifies a replacement. No explanation has been provided for the termination, but Gomez has reportedly described it as without merit. In CARICOM, the United States has approached most nations' leaders concerning the third country deportation agreements, signing a MOU with several. However, residents of a couple of the islands have pushed back. In Jamaica, the Andrew Holness administration has faced fierce domestic criticism, public protests, and political opposition demanding the immediate tabling of the signed MOU. Critics raise alarms over potential legal liabilities, safety risks, and strain on social infrastructure, arguing that the government bypassed parliamentary oversight to sign the deal. Meanwhile, in Antigua and Barbuda, PM Gaston Brown voiced concerns that the United States is using these safe third country agreements as a mechanism to dump deported criminals onto small island states. The apprehension is largely driven by public comments from senior U.S. administration officials who have explicitly stated their intent to deport foreign criminals, including pedophiles and violent offenders, to third countries if their home nations refuse to accept them. This fear is further validated by the fact that the U.S. has already begun utilizing this tactic globally, deporting such individuals to nations like South Sudan and East Swatini. On Wednesday, CARICOM Chair Philip J. Pierre was asked if the matter was discussed during the CARICOM heads meeting.
As you know, it's an issue that is of concern to all of us. We discussed it and we took a position that we would share some more information among ourselves about what really is each island doing. Right now, we are not clear. So we decided to share some information among ourselves so possibly come out with a more definitive position in the future. But right now, it's a fact the United States has asked most islands to accept third country.
Earlier today, CARICOM released a statement after discussions on the matter had completed. The heads agreed that such agreements with the U.S. should not disrupt security of nationals. It further states, quote, heads of government highlighted the fact that the proposed MOUs were intended to provide for the transit of individuals without criminal antecedents to their home countries rather than settlement in member states, and emphasized the need for citizens of the region to understand the distinction. They further agreed that every effort should be made to engage CARICOM citizens on these issues. They also affirmed their commitment to the principles of safe, orderly, and regular migration and to the dignity of migrants, end quote. The United States military's U.S. Southern Command conducted fatal maritime strike against a vessel off the coast of St. Lucia and St. Vincent on February 13. The U.S. stated the strike targeted narco-terrorists, but local communities report that the casualties were regional fishermen. U.S. officials informed that 3 individuals were killed in the operation. Families of missing St. Lucian fishermen, such as 35-year-old Captain Ricky Joseph, believe local fishers were among the dead. On Wednesday, during the CARICOM heads meeting closing press conference, a reporter from Al Jazeera pressed CARICOM chair and St. Lucia PM Philip J. Pierre on the incident, stating that the families of the missing fishermen, who are presumed dead, believe the PM is not doing enough to investigate the attacks.
We are very concerned about the loss of life for anybody, particularly these people who lost their lives at sea. We've requested information from the United States, and we've not got any information as to what happened. As I speak, we still consider it a missing persons case, and our own law enforcement are trying their best to see if they can decipher what happened. But as far as we are concerned, the United States have given us no information on that issue.
Are you on the record to say the United States is obstructing your investigation? It's been 5 months since it happened.
I'm not on the record as saying that.
What possible information could they provide to you?
I'm on the record as saying that they've given us no information.
What possible information could you get from the United States so you could proceed with your investigation? And I return to the families they've told us you haven't contacted them. What should justice look like for these families?
Excuse me, let me assure you, these families are our people, you know.
Yes, sir.
They are my people, so I'm very concerned about them, I'm sure, more than you. They are my people, right? I'm very concerned about them, but all I can tell you, I can only tell you what I know. And what I know is we have not got any information from the United States. That's all I know. But I'm very concerned about it. I'm sure I'm more concerned about them than you.
The reporter also asked the panel if the U.S. has immunity in the region, as there has been very little done following the various U.S. Marine attacks. Barbados PM Mia Motley said the situation is complex and that the governments of the various nations believe in following the rule of law.
You asked for every one of us to speak, and we will speak because you have come clearly with a view to prosecute. And that may be legitimate for you to do so as a journalist. But let us also be clear that this is going to be a very acrimonious legal and geopolitical issue. There will be disputes as to whether this is an act of war or this is within the normal confines of criminal law. And I've heard both sides of the story. Suffice it to say that we would rather not have this as a first option with respect to the containment of persons. War, as we understand it, is in a traditional conflict, theater of conflict. By the same token, jurisprudence has evolved, and that is part and parcel of what makes this issue so complex. Morally, I would prefer not to see it. If there is engagement between the parties, militarily, they're allowed to be able to take proportionate action. So let us be very clear that Barbados always believes that there are better ways to deal with things rather than through the loss of life, whether it is the war in Gaza, whether it is internal conflict elsewhere. Thank you.
After the break, Belize Police Department receives 5 new pickups to boost operations. Stay tuned.
El evento de fútbol más grande del mundo por fin llegó y Smart te invita a vivir toda la emoción del mundial. Antes de que empiece cada partido, predice quién se lleva la victoria. Entre más predicciones hagas, más oportunidades acumulas. Suma un punto cuando le aciertes al equipo ganador y si le atinas al marcador exacto, obtienes hasta 4 puntos. La persona con más puntos al terminar el mundial se lleva $2,500 en efectivo. Y eso no es todo. También habrá premios semanales durante toda la competencia. Además, el líder de los cuartos de final se lleva un paquete completo para armar su Watch Party. Participa directamente desde la app de Smart por solo 50 centavos por participación. Las predicciones estarán disponibles del 1 de junio al 18 de julio del 2026. No solo veas el mundial, vívelo con Smart. Smart, bring people together.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the Jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
This is the general. Just coming again. Yeah, yeah. Just yo, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You do it fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Eh, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Eh, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Eh, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Eh, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah.
There's a few staples that you need to stick to in order to want to be successful. And I call it my 3 C's. It's communication, it's commitment, and it's consistency. So even if you might not necessarily know where you want to go, you have to make sure you communicate what it is you want to do. And after that communication is clear, then you have to be committed to that communication that you mentioned. And finally, you have to make sure that you're consistent, because there's a small number in the population that's very talented and do not really have to put in the hard work. We did the Super Nationals because we want to see the really good athletes in every district, but we also want to make sure that as a government, we're finding and making sure that the resources that we have as a government goes to the athletes that are trying to do better in life and in school.
Today will be the inauguration of the backup water system. This will be able to assist the Pomona Water Board to expand, and if they get breakdown with the current system, this can also be a backup. There are times when, especially in the dry season, when the current system might run low or might run dry, and that by itself creates a problem to fetch water. So we are hopeful that if this is not used as much right now, when the other system runs low, this will kick in.
We must ensure that people have access to clean, safe, potable water, just like everybody else across this country. What you see here today is an investment of over $160,000. It includes all the pipes that you see here. We also have other accessories. We have a backup generator. We have the solar system. And we also have a booster pump.
The most difficult part that hinders development is the access of water. We have reduced significantly the amount of people that were deprived from accessing a basic need such as water.
I am elated, very happy to be here, receiving the system. I think everybody would be very happy, very happy.
When we call it, we have no water, no nothing. That was an empty spot, but it's home now. They have a pipe right out there, so it's still okay, just that we had to reach up to get the water. I cannot wait to have it reach to our door.
The Belize Police Department's mobility and crime fighting capabilities received a major upgrade today with the acquisition of 5 new Isuzu D-Max pickup trucks procured by the government of Belize. To maximize their impact, the department announced that the new vehicles will be distributed to several critical units and formations across the country. Selected recipients are the Benque Viejo Formation, Roaring Creek Quick Response Team, Orange Walk Crimes Investigation Branch, Corozal Formation, and the Violence Prevention and Enforcement Unit. Reducing the cost of living for CARICOM nationals was another major topic discussed by CARICOM heads during their 51st regular meeting in St. Lucia. Kamla Prasad Besesser, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, offered medical relief to fellow CARICOM members. She said her country has a national prosthetic center as well as a children's hospital that could provide lower-cost services to CARICOM nationals. PM Prasad Besesser also said her country could provide trained medical doctors.
We have had help from the government of India to set up a national prosthetic center. This is for the fitting of artificial limbs. I have set up that center, and I'm now saying our services there, of course, at an affordable price will be available to our CARICOM brothers and sisters. Because when we look at the prices otherwise, you go to the US, they range from $3,000 US to, what was it you told me, $120,000 US, depending on the mobility of what you want that artificial limb to do. So this is in one area I think we can help bring down costs, where we could use our center. Of course, we will earn some forex, but it will be at an affordable price for brothers and sisters in the CARICOM. The second one is also health-related. We do have many medical graduates at the general practice level, house officer level, and we have shared with CARICOM members. We are willing to work with them to provide fully trained doctors, majority trained, UWI trained doctors, to the other countries. And the third one is that we have a very highly specialized children's hospital. When we had built it and we left government, no politics here, but we had left it for 10 years, nothing happened. And when I came back in, I'm so proud now that we've been able to get that hospital really for the first time, fully functional. So we're offering again at affordable prices, utilization of that Coover Children's Hospital. We're talking about cost.
5 Caribbean countries, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Lucia, offer Caribbean citizenship by investment CBI programs where citizenship is granted following an investment of at least $200,000 US higher in other countries. The European Union has since threatened those countries with visa restrictions if the program continues. On Wednesday, CARICOM Chair Philip J. Pierre said that since the matter affects very few members, it will be addressed at the national level.
Well, the CIP program only exists in a few islands of CARICOM: St. Vincent, Grenada, St. Lucia, Dominica, Antigua, and St. Kitts. So we see it more as an issue that we discuss among ourselves, and at the larger CARICOM level, it was not discussed. Yes, it was not discussed because we are the only, but I'll tell you what, we've been trying our best to follow best practice. We've been trying our best to ensure that all the requirements that we are asked for, we've met them. The latest requirement that we have a unified regulatory body. We've done that through the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. All the due diligence procedures that we are asked to do, we take these steps. But each country has a right to impose its own domestic policy, and we are in no position to tell anybody what to do as far as their domestic policy is concerned. So regardless of what we do, if Europe decides that they don't want us to have a CIP program, that's what is going to happen. Each country has its own domestic policies, and if for their own reasons that is decided by Europe, by countries in Europe, that they do not want a CIP program, there's literally nothing we can do under these circumstances. But we're going to follow all what they've asked us to do. And we've gone, and in terms of history, we have been there before. We've done what we do. We took all the steps as far as our bananas were concerned, and we still lost treatment of our bananas as far as our sugarcane is concerned. So we've gone there before. We've been there before, and we've always survived, and I'm sure we'll continue to survive.
In late December, there was a public spat on social media between Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brown over the region's response at the time to the U.S.-Venezuela flare-up. Brown accused Persad-Bissessar of undermining CARICOM, while she accused CARICOM leadership of poor management and accountability, and made comments suggesting that Trinidad and Tobago may soon decide to leave CARICOM. On Wednesday, she was asked if the position was changed.
My position from the start remains to now. And that position has been, whilst I would have leveled some concerns about the operations of the CARICOM, I have always said Trinidad and Tobago remains committed to the CARICOM. We have unwavering support to the CARICOM for us to work together to better the region and, of course, all our citizens. So I have not changed in that position. However, some matters discussed in the recent days, I think we've been able, through the chairmanship of Prime Minister Pear, and of course with the cooperation of the other heads, that we've been able to iron out some of the concerns I had. So my position has not changed. I remain committed to the CARICOM. We will have issues from day to day, from time to time. In a family, you have issues of concern, and my position is that we must raise them. We must not put our heads down in the sand like ostriches. We raise them when they are and try to find resolutions. So we've been able in this 51st CARICOM heads meeting to iron out some of those differences, and I think we are better as we go forward. So thank you, Jessica.
And the Belize national under-21 women's volleyball team clinched its first victory at the Norseca Women's Under-21 Pan American Cup earlier today, defeating the U.S. Virgin Islands in a commanding straight-set sweep. Belize controlled the momentum early on, taking the first two sets 25-20 and 25-19. The U.S. Virgin Islands attempted a comeback in the third set, pushing into extra points. But the Belizean squad held their ground to seal the match with a 26-24 win. Standout player Nissan Martinez delivered a phenomenal offensive performance, leading all scorers with 22 points. With this vital victory, Belize has secured a third-place finish in Group B and officially punches its ticket to the tournament's knockout stage. The team now advances to the quarterfinals with their next game scheduled for Friday. They will face a yet-to-be-determined opponent from Group A. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. A repeat can be viewed on this station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV, BH&I app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.